Okay, so today we are going to analyze our words their way spelling inventory. So you will have already read the words to the students in groups of 5. I would highly recommend you ask the students to number the words so it's easier for you for the analysis. So I have on the left-hand side the students' words that they spelt. And then on the right-hand side, I have the spelling analysis. I'm going to begin by adding my William Patterson email address. Then I'm going to type in my speller's name. If I'm assigned to 2 students, then I will do this twice. Okay, so I'm going to begin by looking at words 1 through 6, and it looks like in terms of the consonants, there are no errors. The B and D are spelled correctly in bed, the N in when, the SH in ship. So I'm going to go down the list, and if there aren't any errors, I will just scroll to the next category. The next category is short vowels. And again, all of the short vowels are spelled correctly on numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, as you can see. So I will keep scrolling down. Next, I'm going to look at digraphs. Digraphs are in the word ship and when, and these are both spelled correctly. So I will scroll down. Now, if there were more than 2 errors in this section, I will then skip to the end and press submit. But because my student was able to make it to words 15, I'm going to keep going. So now I'm going to analyze words 5 through 9, and I'm going to look at the OA in float, word 5, and that's correct. The AI in train, the magic E in place, the magic E in drive. Oh, and then I do see there is a mistake. So word number 9 is bright, and the student's missing an H. So I'm going to hit that there's an error here. Now under here, please do not touch where it says do not write anything here. This is where it will begin to tally the number of errors. Next, I'm going to look at the blends in words 5 through 8, and it appears that they are all correct. All of these blends, FL, TR, PL, and DR are correctly spelled. So now I'm going to scroll down and look at stage 3 words. And here I have the OI in spoil, and that is correct. The ER in serving, it looks like the student spelled it with a U, so I'm going to put that as an error. Chewed is correct in terms of the EW. AR in carries is correct. The AR in March, and then the student can get to shower. Next, I'm going to look at errors with endings, ED, ING, and IES. Now, word 10, shopping, the student missed a P, so I'm going to check that off as an error. The student was able to correctly add the ING in serving, even though it was spelled incorrectly. However, for word number 12 over here, the student added the ING, but for word 13 and chewed, you can see the student's missing the ED, so I'm going to check that off as an error. And word 14, carries, there's a YS, so it is incorrectly spelled. It should be IES. And then the last word the student spelled, marched, there is no E in the ED. So I'm going to check that off as an error. Now, in this stage, I'm already up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 errors. So I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. I'm not going to touch any of these. I don't have to worry about these because we're not at that level yet. I'm going to click submit. Now it should say your response has been recorded. That means you're done. Next, open up your Microsoft Outlook and go to other. For some reason, it comes to other, not focused for me. And it's entitled spelling analysis, and it comes from the email address spelling analysis. Now, this lets me know that my speller, Matilda, she successfully graduated from stage 1 words. There were 0 consonant errors and 0 short vowel errors. For stage 2, there was only 1 mistake, which is fine. So we move on to stage 3. And here you can see there was 1 issue with a vowel. And there, it looks like I've identified an area where the student needs work is word endings with ED, ING, and IES. There were 4 errors. Now I'm going to click right below the category here, the spelling patterns of adding word endings. And this is going to bring me to a resource, adding suffixes ED and ING. And this is a tool that I can now present and share with my student. And now that I know that this is an issue, I can now design games and different supports to help the student practicing when to add ed and ing. And ed is difficult because it doesn't always say ed. So now I would like you to try. Good luck.